Welcome back to the channel, guys. Nice to see you. My name's George Newman. I live in Thailand and I've been living out here for 11 years. Please subscribe. This is a free information channel to help you guys retiring over to Thailand. Just press that red button, guys. Thanks. Lots of free information coming up. The first thing to think about is don't underestimate, how much you're going to need to live in Thailand. I mean, everyone says how cheap it is to live in Thailand, but, expenses are going up all around the world. Just don't underestimate. That's the main thing. A good budget to come to Thailand, would be somewhere between 60,000 baht to about 100,000 baht in that kind of price bracket. I think 100,000 you can have a fantastic life out here. 60 is okay, you're going to be okay. You're going to be able to live out here on that kind of money and have pretty decent lifestyle. You do hear some cost of living videos where you only need like 30,000 to live in Thailand. Now you can live on this, don't get me wrong, but it's a pretty meager existence at times, so just don't think you're going to have an amazing life out here on that much money. I think the second one would be like not factoring in healthcare costs. I mean, this is essential. I think in Thailand you need decent health insurance wherever you're from in the world. At some point you're gonna have to go to a hospital, you're gonna have the dental treatment, which a lot of people don't think about. So a good policy in Thailand is maybe going to cost you 3,000 baht a month, or even more at times. It can do. As long as you budget in about 3,000 to 5,000 baht a month, that's pretty much going to cover you for any kind of unforeseen thing you're going to happen to you when you're over in Thailand, guys. Another thing people don't think about is factoring in the exchange rate. Some of you guys are on a pension from your own country, and then you're gonna have to exchange money over into a bank account from your bank account in your own country to over to Thailand. The exchange rate, how much money you're going to lose every month from that. So this is something that a lot of people don't take into consideration. 1 month could be more than the other month. So 1 month you might earn 60,000 and then the next month it might be 58, and it's going to continuously change. So it's just something to be aware of if you're transferring money every month over from your pension in your own country. Number 4 would be overlooking visa requirements in Thailand. I've done a separate video on this, how to get a retirement visa in Thailand. There are other options as well, but it does come with certain expenses out here and certain hassle as well, to get these visas to stay in the country. Renew the visa every year to stay in the country. So this is something else to consider before you move out here. How much is that going to cost you? Mistake number 5 would be the classic, people just not adapting to the new culture in Thailand. There are exceptional cultural differences, between Thailand and England, Thailand and America, wherever you're from, it's very different. So you got to adapt to this kind of, new culture. And it takes time, it does take time, and you have to be accepting of it, You can't keep saying, oh, this is how we do it back there, this is how we do it back in England. Why don't they do it like this here? And that's not the right way to be about it. You've got to just accept that this way is their way, and whether you believe it's right or wrong, this is their way, so you got to accept it. And if you don't, you're going to have a bit of a miserable time here, to be honest with you. And the last one, number 6, would be just not having an emergency fund when things go wrong, because for sure some things are not going to go right all the time. Your pension may not always be enough. You might have emergency situations where you have to fly back to America, someone dies, or all the reasons you might have to go back. And you suddenly got to book, a pretty 200,000 baht flight, to get back, a couple of times in a year or something for emergencies. So you need this kind of emergency fund for when things go wrong, because you probably will at some stage. Something's going to happen, guys. Thanks for listening today, guys. If you enjoyed the channel, just make sure you subscribe, like and share. Subscribe's important. It's free content, guys. So just subscribe, press that red button. It helps me out no end. Cheers, guys. Until next time, see you later.